Welcome to Tech Games, and today we're going to be doing a video on basically the S10, and we're going to be covering my first impressions on the S10, the S10e, the S10 Plus and the S10 5G. So Samsung Galaxy S10, they've basically done a massive release, and I've done the foldable phone. It wasn't as positive, but it's very innovative, as I said. And yeah, just a quick shout out, the person who researched and provided a lot of the specs, looked into it a bit more because I haven't really had time today. I've done it a bit now. Is my friend Ethan, so subscribe to his channel, it'll be in the description. He did help me with a bit of the research and he used his own time. Thanks for that, mate. Also guys, comment down below what you think of this phone or phones. I'm going to go all through everything. We're going to delve in. So to start off with, we're going to kick it off with the display size. So in the Galaxy S10e, you've got the 5.8 inch AMOLED 2.280 by 1080 pixels. So smaller in the screen size, and it's basically the baby phone of the everything else of the 4 phones. Yeah, so there's 4 phones. So, and the pixel density on that is 5.22 ppi. And yeah, you could say there's better PPI ratio on different phones. Yeah, there is. Your dimensions is 5.59 by 2.75 by 0.27 inches. I think that says inches, that says in. And yeah, it says inches there. And the dimensions in millimeters is 142 by 69.9 by 7.9 millimeters. So yeah, so you got the inches and millimeters for the S10e. The weight is 5.29 OZ or 150 grams. And it comes with Samsung's One UI, so all of them will have Samsung's One UI, and you've got the 16 megapixel, 12 megapixel camera on the back. So you've got basically 2 cameras on the S10e. So you're getting some good, really good, basically, trying to think now, camera specs in there. So I think we're going to go into it. So we've got a 10 megapixel front facing camera there, and if I look at some of the specs for the cameras, so the S10e, we've got, like I said, primary camera is the 12 megapixel by f1.5 by 2.50 is dual pixel AF. Then you've got an ultra wide 16 megapixel f2.2 ff. So those are your dual cameras, and then so you got 2 cameras there, and then your front facing camera is a 10 megapixel camera. You can video capture in 4K front facing and back facing, which is really good, which I find is very good, like for vlogging. So you can switch, and it's not much compromise. We're only getting 60 FPS, unfortunately, across the board. So those people who want 100, you're gonna have to wait. The processor is octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, and that's the same across the board, across on all phones. And on storage on the S10e is either 128 gig or 256 gigabyte variant. There's no 500 gigabyte. Or the RAM size, you start with 6 gigabytes and you can go up to 8, and obviously the price goes. And expandable storage, which is very good. And I might go mad on micro SD card because I love to store, absolutely everything. I use my phone as like my backup drive. If anyone like literally relates, please comment down below, because I use it like a backup of my backup hard drive. I have like a Seagate hard drive. So yeah, basically up to 512 gigabytes. Wow. And then add that onto your 128 gigabytes that you get as standard. That is great. Battery 3100 milliamp hours, and your fingerprint sensors in the power button. I would say it's a bit of a stupid place to put it. It will work. I would prefer, if you're going to do that, put it on the back. But I would say if you're going that step forward, I would have said put it in screen. However, like I said, it could be reflective of the price, which honestly you can't really complain, to be honest, if they're trying to make it cheap. And the S10e starts from £669 and it's on sale in March, and it's the 8th of March basically. So yes, day after my birthday. So and yeah, I will be probably getting it around the S10 around Christmas time, because that is, the prices are halted and then obviously they will drop down. Just look on deals sites and stuff, and pay an upfront cost, because you always will work quite well. The connector is USB-C, so we're getting the same, which is quite good. Headphone jack, yes, love the headphone jack, you can't say, and that's the same across the board for USB-C and headphone jack. And special features, wireless power share, pretty cool. I think it's going to be like 50% less on the fast charge. So the fast charge is, like they're saying, is near enough. I say that in quotation marks. I'm doing air quotes now. Near enough, like as fast as wired charging. So it's getting there. So if that's 50% less, you're going to have it fast, and you can charge someone else's phone, or you can charge an accessory. So it's a bit more of a bit about juice. It's not going to be the fastest. However, it's good. Oh, that was my Amazon Echo just going off then. But just ignoring me that you can't see. But yeah, it's not going to be the fastest, but it's good. It's maybe a bit of a gimmick, but I do think it's probably going to be faster than the wireless charging that we've got now, or around about that. So you can still charge. So the best thing is, I find, is you're out, you haven't got a power bank, your friend's got that, so you might as well just share. You've both got to have, but any Qi compatible device like an iPhone or Google Pixel or anything else, you could say, what was it, OnePlus or whatever, all the other phones, you can do it, but you can only send, not receive. So send and receive, power share is, you've got to have it. The water resistant, IP68, fast wireless charging, as I said, fast normal charging, and it's 2.0, so their second version. And that is pretty much the same across the board for it. So now, yeah, we're going, like I said, and the price will start at £669, and it's on sale on the 8th of March. So we're going to go on to, like I said, the S10. So we'll go and the S10 Plus. So we're going to start off with, I'm literally going to go quite a quick fire. So literally from S10 to S10 Plus. So we'll start off with the display, because these are very similar. I mean, the difference is quite nominal in comparison to normal phone, which I quite enjoyed. That's why I'm going to stick with the middle phone. Just stick with the middle phone. Technically they're both middle phones, but stick with the middle phone. So to start off with, you got display size on the S10, 6.1 inch AMOLED 3040 by 1.40 pixels. So you're getting quite a good, yeah, I was just checking something then. So you're getting quite a good screen size. 6.1 inches, obviously bigger than we've had on like the S8 and the S9. And then on the S10 Plus is 6.4 inches, slightly bigger, and they've both got AMOLED displays, and that's 3040 by 1440 pixels. So you got the same aspect ratios, apart from like on the S10. The pixel density is 550 ppi, so slightly more pixels per inch. And on the S10 Plus, because it's a bigger phone, you got 438 pixels per inch. But take it or leave it. It's fine. It looks great. Oh, also on the S10e, it's flat, and on the screen is curved on the other the S10, S10 Plus, and the S10 5G. So I prefer it curved. Like when we start getting the edge, it was a bit of a rip off when they did the S6 Edge, and they kind of made you pay extra for the edge. But it's nice how it curves, and it curves at the back, so it's nice rather than. But if you prefer a flat phone, go the S10e. But here's some features which might. So your dimensions on the S10 5.9 by 2.77 by 0.31 inches, and in millimeters for the S10 is 149.9 by 7.4 by 7.8 millimeters. And then for the S10 Plus, we're talking 6.20 by 2.92 by 0.31 inches, and on the millimeters for the S10 Plus, we're talking 157.6 by 74.1, sorry, by 7.8 millimeters. The specs will be on, so don't worry if you're getting confused, because I'm not trying to fob you off there. I'm just literally trying to understand. I'm not very good with measurements. Anyway, 5.530Z for the weight in ounces. Yeah, there you go. And in grams, 157 grams. So I repeat that, 157 grams. So that's for the S10, and the S10 Plus is 617 ounces. Yeah, in fact, no, 6.17 ounces, I mean. So, like I said, 5.53 ounces for the S10 and 6.17 ounces for the S10 Plus, and 175 grams for the S10 Plus, and 157 grams for the S10. So we are having, like I said, Android 9.0 with Samsung One UI, which is very nice, like I said, across the board. Camera, we're talking for both a triple camera, and this is what I love for the back camera. It is great because I'm not paying more money to have like the different. It's like they're the same, so. And I love that because I love taking photos. I've got a not bigger like a DSLR camera, but it's a bit of an older one. But I like, and this is very heavily supported with AI, which will help you take photos, which is even better, so you can get the most out of your camera. So let's first start. So let me just have a look. So yeah, right. So we've got. To start off with, 3 cameras, 1 main camera, 1 super wide camera, and 1 telephoto camera for those zoomed in effects. And like if you like to do macros, I like to do macros, you know, like where you zoom in on a particular object and it'll blur out the background and you can just focus and it auto focus on there. So I quite like doing that. And like I said, 12 megapixels, f.15 and 2.40 IS. So that is the same for basically the back camera. So for both S10 and S10 Plus, the telephoto is 12 megapixels, f2.40 IS AF, and then ultra wide is 16 megapixels, 2.2 FF, and like I said, 4K recording on both the back camera and front camera. And your front camera is 10 megapixels on the S10, and then on the S10 Plus this is slightly different, but you've got a 10 megapixel camera and you've got an 8 megapixel camera, so you've got 2 cameras. One's for I think aperture, so basically like getting those nice blurred backgrounds and trying to focusing on the object, so or not on the object, on the person, or it could be on an object. So if you want to use your selfie camera, but I would use your back camera for that because it's so much better at 16 megapixels. So you're getting really crisp and all supported by AI, and it will help you take photos. So if you're not good at taking photos and you don't understand all this, get the AI to help you. So like I said, you get if I go and cover some more, so yeah, so the S10 has a 3,400 milliamp hour battery, and the S10 Plus has 4,100 milliamp hour battery with, like I said, 512 gigabytes of expandable storage. I might be jumping a bit, and which is fine. Like I said, processor octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, so all of them's got the latest. Basically got the latest processor, and all can record in 4K front camera and back camera, which is great. Your RAM size is 8 gig, so RAM for the S10, and 8 gig or 12 gigabytes for the S10 Plus. And for obviously your battery, 3,400 milliamp hours, so a bit more than the S10e. For the S10, 3,400 milliamp hours, and it's more than enough. And then a bigger battery to power that bigger phone for the S10 Plus, 4,100 milliamp hour battery. All IP68 water resistant. And here's the thing, this is the future. This is the future coming to us. This is the most innovative, you may disagree with me, thing. If I'm boring you guys, I know we are going to be going on to 20 minutes, but love things about biometrics. In-screen fingerprint sensor. This is ultrasonic. So if you're dead, if you're dead, and you have no blood flow, it will not unlock the phone. So don't worry about the whole thing of like someone chopping off your thumb and then or finger and trying to try it. It's you have got to physically be in alive, because it uses sound waves and uses really intelligent to detect, and it's very quick. So in the screen, so it's not there. So that's quite good. And bear in mind, that is the most secure than the face unlock, and the face unlock's 2D and that goes 3D, which it's always good for the 3D fingerprint, so it's a lot more secure. Like I said, for all of the phones, they've got the punch hole camera, like I said, two small punch holes, and they do black out on the background, the cameras when they're not in use, and it has a nice animation when you're using the front facing camera, and it does that little swoosh across. And all USB-C, wireless charging. You got the power share, like I said, and you've got some good new colours as well. And yeah, so but I'm going to come back to them. So your special features for the S10 and the S10 Plus is wireless power share, obviously the hole punch, screen notch, or it's just the hole punch, the water resistant IP68, fast wireless charging 2.0, same for that, and same across the board for that. Obviously the hole punch on the other one is 2. Yeah, I'm going to go on to the colours now. So we have got for the models the S10, the S10 Plus and the S10e, Prism Black, and that's available worldwide. Prism White, same across the board. Prism Blue, Flamingo Pink, Prism Green, same across the board. The S10e, the Canary Yellow, and basically the Flamingo Pink is worldwide except for UK, worldwide except for US for the Prism Green, and the Canary Yellow is worldwide except for US. I don't really like the Canary Green. I think it looks a bit ugly, it looks a bit childish, so I wouldn't go for it. But if you guys like it, it's whatever you want. So and the Ceramic Black for the S10 Plus and Ceramic White for the S10 Plus, and that's available worldwide in the 512 gigabyte variant and the 1 terabyte model only. So and talking about storage, I forgot to mention storage, sorry about that. So obviously you got the RAM for the S10 and the S10 Plus is S10 is 8 gigabytes of RAM and S10 Plus is 8 gigabytes of RAM, or 12 gigabytes of RAM, and you've got two variants. Like I said, you've got either 128 gigabytes or 512. So there's no 256, so we're not messing about on that. That is it for that. That is what you're literally that is literally what you're paying for. And yeah, so you're not going, there's no arguing there anyway. So on that, you're stuck with that basically. So you either got 128 or 512, and if you don't want to kind of go up to the terabyte version, and you've got 512 on the plus and or the 1 terabyte option, which is going to be too expensive, probably going to be like £2,000. Don't even bother, because what you could do, you could go 512 and then get 500 gigabyte SSD. It is solid state storage. No moving parts if you're not very into computers or technical or whatever. Micro card. So if you get 500 gigabyte micro card, 512, you've got a terabyte. People might argue, I think in a phone, 128 gigs is enough, and then use a 200 gig micro SD. But yeah, it's up to you what you store. Like I said, on my phone, I use it as primary backup, and I use it as a good backup. I back up files, I back up this, so if anything happens there, or my Seagate drive, I've got it on my phone. So I like to take photos as well. So you're gonna have enough. So yeah, so the one which we're going to talk about now is the 5G model, and we haven't really got much about it, but we're just going to go on. So you got the 6.7 inch AMOLED display, 505 ppi. The dimension inches is 6.40 by 3.04 by 0.31 inches, and in millimeters that is 162.6 by 77.1 by 7.94 millimeters, and weight in ounces is 6.98 ounces and 198 grams. Like I said, Samsung all-in-one Samsung One UI. Like I said, the cameras will have I think you'll have 4 cameras. So you got ultra wide angle for 16 megapixels, 12 megapixel wide angle, 12 megapixels telephoto, and 3D depth HQVGA camera. So you will have more in 3D depth. 10 front facing 10 megapixel, and you got 3D depth and HQVGA. Same octa-core Snapdragon 855. You haven't got the choice between what storage you have. It is basically 256 gigabytes, because you're getting 5G on there, so you've got to give something. And 8 gigabytes of RAM. There's no expandable storage, so sorry you guys who like it. You're basically paying for 5G, and just be careful because a lot of areas don't have 5G yet. And you've got 4,500 milliamp hour battery, so for people who like a bit bigger phone and bigger battery, there you go. USB-C, fingerprint sensor is to be confirmed, and headphone jack is to be confirmed. And you've got the wireless power share, the 3D depth cameras, not full face unlock, water resistant IP68, fast wireless charging 2.0, and the normal fast charging. So that's about it from me. So far, I'm probably going to get this 128 gigabytes and version S10, and I'm going to enjoy the in-screen fingerprint sensor. But I mean, you're getting, even with the S10e, you're getting quite a bit, and the prices are: S10 is £799, so £799. S10 Plus is £899, and S10e is £669, and they all pre-orders are started and on sale the 8th of March. So far I would give the I'm just going to give the S10 and the S10 Plus, and would I give it out of 10? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Reason? I can tell you a reason. is most people say it's the price, and the price is what bugs me. Now it's okay, the price isn't the best, but we're saying there's not a lot in between £669 and £799. I mean, there's not loads in that, and I mean, you're getting your extra RAM, your extra storage, your extra the external storage is the same. You're getting your extra battery, your in-screen fingerprints. You're getting, but between the S10 and the S10 Plus, not much of a jump. Same with between the 5G model, there's not much of a jump. They just add like a 3D camera and then 3D depth camera, and obviously the 5G capability, which will obviously push you down to 256 gigabytes and no expandable storage. I don't know why. It could be the antennas or something on the phone that needs to be given, but a lot of it is to confirm. So between the S10 and the S10 Plus, they're very similar. The biggest thing is obviously bigger battery and the front camera, the front two cameras rather than one pinhole. So, but two pinholes. So all good so far, so good. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I know this has been a long video, but I've wanted to cover literally absolutely everything. They're not cheap phones, they're more expensive, but they are, let's say, cheaper than Apple's iPhone X when they first released that at £1,000. You might disagree, and you get a lot more for your money, I would say. But you could still argue that it's still expensive. So yeah. But you get the S10, and that is going to give you literally the same sort of experience. You're going to have slightly less of an experience in the S10, but you're still going to have all the One UI and everything. So it's still a very good phone, the S10. But to get your same sort of experience and everything working seamlessly, properly, and enjoying nice authentication, just S10 or S10 Plus. But all well, like I said, 8 out of 10 because it's not cheap. But the S10e was to combat, like I said, with the XR, the iPhone XR. But to be honest, they're not budget phones. They're just slightly cheaper phones that they put less features on. Like I said, wasn't too impressed with the fingerprint sensor being on the side, but it was reflecting on the price, being able to have this certain sort of RAM, like I said, 6 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes of RAM, which has got more than the S8, which has got 4 gigs of RAM, 4 gigabytes of RAM. So it is working better, and obviously storage is quite big. So you're getting a seamless experience with a few, obviously, like the camera and the fingerprint sensor sacrificing. But yeah, to get the S10 Plus, there's not much in it. Like, there's the camera, but obviously between the S10e and the S10 and the S10 Plus, between them two, there's a big jump between them. But obviously when you get to the S10, they're very similar. So that's it from me. Put your comments in below what you think. This is my first impressions. If there's any, I might do like a bit of my opinions after seeing it a bit more. And I will be doing a full in-depth review when I get the phone, and I'll be using my S8 in 4K. I know it's not all good massively camera, and like I said, headphone jacks great, but apparently it's still got to be confirmed for obviously the S10 5G. So all good and ends well. So that's it from me. A long kind of in-depth going into it, and like I said, thanks to my friend Ethan. Just subscribe to him because he's really helped me out with providing me with quite a bit of specs for the S10 and the S10 Plus, and like I said, all of my resources will be the links in the description. Please subscribe for more, smash the like button. Please let me know what other videos you want me to do. I do enjoy doing this, and this is why I kind of keep this going. And if you like gaming, I don't game anymore, but I do the occasional gaming video. I haven't done it probably in a year or two, but I might do it when Gears of War comes out. Subscribe to my gaming channel, Mr. Tontoman 2000. About over 200 videos, so there's plenty to watch, from the embarrassing first video to the latest. So it's kind of like, but it's memories, right? So yeah, smash the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next Tech Games video.